Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you again for stopping by. In this video I'm going to be talking about Retin-A and its effects on your body physically, especially if you might have some medical issues. And primarily I'm talking about liver issues here. I'm going to get into the reason that I've stopped using Retin-A. Yes, you heard me, stopped using Retin-A and all forms of retinol right now for medical reasons. And I think it's something that y'all need to know about, and hopefully this information will be beneficial to you. If you guys enjoy videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you aboard. I do a lot of health issues regarding skincare and healthy lifestyle and skincare for you know, all ages, all genders, whatever, you know, floats your boat. I just love to share my information. I am not a dermatologist by any means. I don't have any professional background, but I have a lot of years under the belt as far as using skincare, what I like, what I don't like, and I try to gravitate to a healthy lifestyle and healthy, clean skincare wherever possible. Okay, so please try to, you know, subscribe if you enjoy this type of topic. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to be reading to you guys very briefly 2 articles that I found on this subject, and the reason that it triggered me, honestly, is because of my personal selfish needs, and that is that I have been diagnosed with a very rare autoimmune disease called primary biliary cholangitis, and I will put that down here so you guys can pronounce it and everything and look it up. It is a autoimmune disease that it affects like 1 every 700 or more people. It's extremely rare. Usually doctors, even hepatologists that deal with the liver, or gastroenterologists, maybe see 1 or 2 patients in their entire career that have PBC. So I'm one of the lucky ones that have won the lottery for PBC. Couldn't win lottery for money, but I could get this disease. You know, what are the odds, right? I am doing fine right now. For those that are concerned, I am on some medication called Orso that I am taking daily, and hopefully that will be for the remainder of my life, and it will maintain my liver to be as healthy as possible, so that, you know, ultimately, you know, it doesn't cause any further damage to my liver. It has to do with bile ducts. But anyway, don't want to stay on too long, so let's get into this. One of the things that I have been researching, and I did ask my doctor this, is I have known in the past that vitamin A, or high concentrations of vitamin A, especially vitamin A orally taken or topically taken, get into your system, right? And your liver has to metabolize vitamin A. And the liver is not very happy about metabolizing a high level of vitamin A. It does stress the liver out to do that. And especially if you're having any type of liver issues, whether it's PBC or any type of other autoimmune issues with your liver, or any type of cirrhosis or any type of fibrosis with your liver, it can affect the work that your liver needs to go through to get that toxin out of your system, the toxin being vitamin A. Okay, so I asked the doctor when I was there, I said, you know, I do, you know, as most mature people, women, men, whatever, I do use Retin-A. I do have a prescription for it. I have prescription strength Retin-A, and I have been using that, you know, once or twice a week. I don't use it a lot, but I do use it about, you know, twice a week. And I do have other products that have Retin-A or retinol in them, should I be concerned. And the short answer to that was, he looked me straight into the eye and said, yes, you should be concerned, and I would withhold using Retin-A for now until your liver numbers are in the normal range, and even like that, I wouldn't really recommend using it. And that kind of threw me for a loop, because there are so many people out there, millions of us, that don't think anything about putting Retin-A or retinol products on our face. We use Differin, we use Retin-A, we use all of these night creams and day creams that have retinol in them. So, you know, I was like shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, well, what am I going to use now? You know, you kind of like, you take away the main ingredient that I can use. What am I going to use? But I did do my research, and when I got out of the, you know, out of that meeting, out of that appointment, I said, well, I'm going to read up on it. I'm going to see exactly what is going on. And then the second thing I thought of doing, obviously I did stop my Retin-A immediately. I did. I'm not that vain to keep going with something that will damage my liver to the point of needing a transplant. So, you know, liver versus looking younger with a little bit less wrinkles. I'll take the liver, thank you very much. So I said, okay, well, I have to stop. And, you know, in the coming videos, I will show you some of the newer products that I've picked up since then that I'm using that I do like. You know, are they as potent as Retin-A? No, nothing else will be. But can I live with those types of creams and lotions or cleansers without retinol? Yes, I can. If I value my, you know, my internal organs. So with that said, I want to read to you 2 articles that I've gotten. I'm going to focus on this side here as I'm reading it because my little laptop is right off camera over here. So I apologize if I'm kind of looking away from you guys. The first one actually I do have here. And I'm going to put the links, by the way, of these 2 articles in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and read all of it and do your own research and make up your own minds, because this is what it's all about. I live my life, I find things out, and then if it's important enough to you guys, I will pass it on. That's what I do, right? The first one is from ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. It's the National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information, okay? And it's called Liver Tox, Clinical and Research Information on Drug-Induced Liver Injury. Now listen to that, drug-induced liver injury, all right? And that piqued my interest. And it said here, the overview says here, retinoids are both natural and synthetic derivatives of vitamin A, several of which have been developed for medical uses, largely to replace vitamin A, which is high therapeutic doses, is associated with considerable toxicity. Retinoids have multiple actions and play important roles in regulation of cell proliferation and differentiation, vision, bone growth, tumor suppression, and immunity. The effects of retinoids are thought to be mediated by their binding to and activation of the retinoic acid and retinoid X receptors, which regulate gene expression, important in normal growth and differentiation. Vitamin A in doses that have medical effects was found to be toxic, particularly when given long term. Modification of the vitamin A structure led to retinoid molecules that had many of its beneficial but fewer of its adverse effects. Goes on to talk about oral retinoids in use in the United States. Goes through talking about psoriasis and other issues, and severe, of course, acne. And then it says marked elevations in serum aminotransferase levels during retinoid therapy are uncommon, and dose adjustment or drug discontinuation are rarely required for liver test abnormalities. Nevertheless, laboratory monitoring is recommended with routine liver tests as baseline, and 1 month later and testing thereafter only if abnormalities were found or symptoms arise. Several retinoids, acetretin, etretinate, retinol acetate, have been associated with clinical apparent acute liver injury, which typically arises during the first 3 months of therapy, has many features of hypersensitivity, and can be severe and even fatal. So it said that it also links to instances of severe clinical apparently acute liver injury with jaundice. It goes on to different references, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things you can click on and, you know, go further to read. But looking at this, I was like, I don't think so. I think I'm going to hold back a little bit, you know. Maybe I shouldn't be using this, right? And then the other one, in fact, let me scoot it onto this this screen here so I can look at it with you guys and I don't have to like twist my neck all over. Let me just hold on a second, set up my screen here so I know what I'm doing. Yep, I'm okay. All right, the second one here is from the pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, and again, it's National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information, and it's the pubmed.gov area for it, and it's called Possible Role of Endogenous, I hope I pronounced that right, endogenous retinoid, vitamin A, toxicity in the pathophysiology of primary biliary cirrhosis. Now, primary biliary cirrhosis was the old name for primary biliary cholangitis. So they renamed it, they took the word cirrhosis out of it because cirrhosis connotes of negativity. It has a lot of connections to maybe self-induced liver injury with alcohol inducement and stuff like that, which is not the case with the autoimmune disease. It has nothing to do with alcohol, nothing to do with you know, drinking your liver to death, basically, is how they used to call it, right? So instead of cirrhosis, there has been a movement to call it cholangitis, and over the last few years it has been referred to as primary biliary cholangitis. Anyway, so I'll read you this first paragraph of this. Primary biliary cirrhosis, or PBC, is a chronic cholestatic disease of unknown etiology, commonly affecting women, and that is true. About 90 to 95% of this disease is in women. Only about 5 to 10% is men, which is strange. It seems to have something to do with some sort of genetic component, or maybe sex hormone related. They don't know yet for sure, you know, why it is like that. It is characterized by progressive destruction of the small intrahepatic bile ducts and portal inflammation, leading to fibrosis and cirrhosis. The major signs and symptoms of PBC, which include pruritus, which is like an itching thing, lethargy, which is fatigue, and Zika syndrome and osteoporosis, closely resemble the manifestations of hypervitaminosis. Based on a review of the literature and other observations connecting PBC with retinoid metabolism, vitamin A, and its derivatives, the hypothesis is proposed that exposure to excess endogenous retinoids contributes to the pathogenesis of PBC and may be to the cause of some of the signs and symptoms associated with the disease. And then you can go ahead and click on all the sub articles so that you can, you know, look at all that. Yeah, this scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie, this scared the crap out of me. This was something that I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, my doctor said this, and now it's confirmed because I'm looking at all these medical articles on it. Yeah, this is not something I want to toy with. This is not something that I want in my system for any length of time, for my liver to be constantly trying to detoxify out of my system. And for any of us that are on retinoids or Retin-As or anything like that, if you are consistently using your Retin-A, as most of us diligently do because we're good folk and we want to look well and young and youthful, and we don't want, you know, our skin to be all wrinkly, then we put it in our heads that, yeah, I'm going to use it once or twice a week, at least more than that. I'm going to buy every single product that says retinol on it because it's beneficial to my skin, and I'm going to learn how to use it and all of that. We're jumping on this marketing bandwagon. I'm not certain, and I'm going to put, by the way, on the side here as I'm talking, I took some videos while I was shopping around for some alternative night creams and day creams and eye creams. I went to Target one day, so you'll be seeing that over here somewhere, and you'll see how many products, every single product. I'm thinking about 80 to 90% of the current beauty skincare products have some form of vitamin A in it, some form of retinol, retinoic acid, Retin-A, something in it that has vitamin A in it. You can't get around it. I'm not saying there's high dosages of it. Maybe it's mostly marketing. Maybe there's not that much in that particular product. But without knowing the exact ingredients and then without knowing exactly how much is in there, do you want to take that chance? Do you really want to take that chance if you are having some sort of medical issues or autoimmune issues? How many other autoimmune issues would this affect? I'm just throwing this out there here, guys. I'm asking these questions. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor, but my mind is like ding, 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 ding. Hold on a second. What haven't we been told? Why aren't there warning labels on these, on all of these products? Why don't they say, hey, if you have current liver issues, or if you're sustaining some medical issues, or if you have some autoimmune issue going on, check with your doctor before you're using this night cream. Check with your doctor before you want to put this mask on your face, right? I mean, I would do that. I mean, I had to kind of dig and dig and dig, and it's like one of these little under the table kind of things, under the rug kind of things, right? So yeah, definitely I am 100% stopping from using all products with retinol and Retin-A in it, whether natural or synthetic. I have been off of them for 4 or 5 months now. I've really been toning back, but really the past month, 100% nothing, 0, 0, 0. And in the coming weeks, I am going to be putting up some videos as I find alternative products that I like. Of course, I'm testing them now. I am using them diligently. I'm trying my best to get back in a routine, guys. It's been a hot minute, and I am just with the fatigue and everything else and the worry, when you're that worried and that kind of manifesting all this kind of, your mind goes all over the place, and you get into the survival mode where I'm just trying to survive here. I'm just trying to go to all the doctor appointments and go to all the scans I need to go and go to all the blood workup I need to go to. And the last thing on my mind when I throw myself into bed when I am so fatigued is, oh my God, do I even have time to brush my teeth? I mean, I am so drained sometimes. So that having a skincare routine, getting back into a skincare routine has been a challenge. And I'm going to say the truth out there. I'm not perfect. I am just another person. I happen to be on YouTube because I like it, and I happen to talk to you guys because I love and enjoy interacting with you guys, and I have that helper personality, so I want to help you guys out. But I'm infallible. Or fallible, I guess fallible, right? Infallible means you're not fallible. I go through things where I'm just not in the mood to do it. I just don't want to put the night cream on, or I don't want to do this, or I don't, oh my God, sit here another 15 minutes with a mask on. I am not the 13-step K skincare type. Just tell you that right now. 13-step Korean skincare, not my bag, okay? Not my bag. I will do the basics. I will do whatever, I hydrate. Hey, number one, water, hydrate. I always tell you that. I can chug water all day long. I take it to work with me. I have so many. You should see, I really should do like a video on my kitchen closet that has all my thermoses there, stuck under there. I have a thermos for every day of the month practically. I I am a sucker for the latest greatest thermos. The Yeti thermoses, any other thing, I am a sucker for it. I have it in my car constantly. I put some lemon juice in it or some other electrolyte type of drops in it. I'm chugging down the water, number one. Number two, I've got to chug down the water because when I go to like any blood workup, they tell you really chug that water before the blood workup. It makes your blood flow much easier. It's much less painful, and the phlebotomist can get the blood sample they need a lot quicker. So I've been, very diligent with that, and it helps with your skin. I mean, still, come on, it's helping with my skin, right? What else? I'm trying to eat as clean as possible, especially with this liver scare now. So again, if anything is going on, I will be sharing that with you guys on my video, maybe some recipes, healthy recipes, things like that. So I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best. But where I have to like get off of something, and again, if I find a food that's toxic, I will let you guys know that too. But right now, any type of skincare, if it's out there and it's not beneficial to any of us, I will raise my hand and I will let you know about that. Okay, guys? All right, so that's all I wanted to say for now. Thank you again for stopping by and dealing with all of this. I hope you take the time to subscribe and thumbs up on this video, and go ahead and look at my other skincare videos and other healthful videos if you want to. We are a wonderful tribe here. We are a wonderful community here. I have a lot of really great responses on my comments, and I really diligently try to answer all of your comments and all of your questions. So if you have any concerns, have any questions, please leave them below. Again, know that I'm not a professional medical person. I cannot give medical advice, but I can tell you what I've been doing, and I can tell you how I've been feeling and the reactions I have been going through. So I will post that. And people under here, they are very nice. No bullies here. I do not tolerate any negativity on my channel. So if you post a question, rest assured that it will be handled in a respectful way, and we will try our best to, to answer you among us. And I will certainly, be one of the ones that, answer you as quickly as I can. I do come up here, probably once a day and look at some of the comments coming in and see, if anyone has any concerns or anything. Okay, I love you guys very much. Thank you again for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.